Yo, welcome to my life, bro. I'm Sam Walford. I'm a 16-year-old from the UK dropping out of school to work on my online business. And my life is absolutely crazy. So I've got this online business where I help guys just like you who want to make money online to make money online in genuinely meaningful, non-scammy ways. And doing this online business, helping other guys to make money online, it honestly it's so great. I just absolutely love it because it's allowed me to be a leader of other guys like me. It's allowed me to change lives, and really it's just changed my life itself, and I just love it so much. And furthermore, I'm making money myself from this business, a pretty decent amount from this, and I absolutely love doing it. And it's all come from my own dedication and hard work, so it just feels even better. And so, because of this, I've managed to convince my parents to let me completely drop out of school after I finish my final year 11 GCSE exams. And then after that, this summer, I'm going to go travel the entirety, or not the entirety, but a lot of Europe and pay for it all myself as a 16-year-old dropout. And although my success is already huge doing online business, being a leader for other guys my age, changing lives, I have a dream to do so much bigger. I have a dream to do so much better. A dream that is so obnoxiously ambitious that you won't believe me and no one will believe me. But this dream, I tell you, is great. You see, when I first started trying online business, I just failed so much, and you can probably relate to this too. I tried multiple faceless channels, I tried affiliate marketing, I would try anything the gurus preached, but I just hated working on everything, and of course, I made no progress on anything. The entire make money online space is just fully focused on getting rich at all costs, even if that means you hate your work, even if that means your work is completely and utterly meaningless, and even if that means you are a slave to your own online business that was originally meant to set you free from the system in the first place. I was indoctrinated into thinking that if I wanted to be an online entrepreneur, I should make it my goal to make $10,000 a month and invest it into crypto, then move to Dubai and live in a penthouse and drive around in a second-hand Lamborghini. But deep down, I knew that I just wanted to have something meaningful that I could work on that at the same time would make me enough money to be free from working some 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life. I didn't want to be a slave to the system, but I also didn't want to be a slave to my own online business. But then I became a self-improvement YouTuber, and I built up a community of other young boys wanting to improve ourselves together, and I became a leader changing lives. I was now finally focused on something meaningful, and I loved it too, making videos and leading the community, changing lives of other young guys. I finally had a mission to dedicate myself to, and eventually I started selling paid coaching and began my entrepreneurship journey. And it started off very slowly at first, but then in spring of 2024, it completely blew up, and I was making almost $2,000 a month as a 14-year-old coaching other young guys on how to be self-improvement YouTubers, and then that metamorphosized into helping them to make money too. And now it's my mission to free guys just like you from the system by helping you to make money with something you actually care about, instead of being a slave to a 9-to-5 or business for the rest of your life. And this mission of mine goes so deep. But first, to both understand my mission and to understand how you can do this for yourself, I'm first gonna have to teach you some timeless lessons around human psychology and following your dreams, which have completely changed my life. And these 3 rules are: number 1, nothing changes if nothing changes. Number 2, don't confuse freedom with golden handcuffs. Number 3, live as if your parents were dead. Rule 1, nothing changes if nothing changes. You have to admit to yourself that you aren't going to travel the world, and you aren't going to live in some homestead in the mountains, and you aren't going to live your dream life, whatever you dream of achieving, whatever you truly deep down dream of achieving, you just wish you could do. You have to realize that isn't gonna happen. Well, not unless something about your situation changes. Because deep down, you already know that the reason you aren't starting or following your dreams and building this dream life that you want, it isn't because of studies or because of your job or because of your parents or because of any external circumstances. The reason that you have not started yet is an internal problem within you, because you've already subconsciously told yourself, yeah, I'll do it one day, yes, I'll go follow my dreams later, yes, I'll do that thing one day. You have built up the habit of just constantly telling yourself later. You need to let go of these internal limits within you, and you need to start following your dreams, whatever it may be, whether it be online business, whether it be playing some sport, or whatever your dream may be that you know you really want to do deep down. You need to start now, or else you're going to be living the rest of your life with the constant pain of not succeeding, the constant pain of wanting to follow your dreams or actually wanting to do something but not actually following it. That is a pain, and you do not want to live with that pain. Instead, you want to live your entire life with the bliss of authentically being yourself and not living your life in someone else's dream. You want to live your life with the authentic bliss of following your dreams. Nothing changes if nothing changes. It's your choice. Rule number 2. Don't confuse freedom with golden handcuffs. When I was just 14 years old, my coaching business completely and utterly blew up, and I was now making like $2,000 a month. It was so epic, I was making so much money, but it also took so much of my freedom away. There were so many calls I had to do for clients, and it took my whole weekend up, and with school as well. Just all my time was gone, like all of my freedom and my time was gone. I started hating it. I was helping people, I was enjoying it, but I started hating it at the same time, and I got addicted to video games in order to cope with that hate. The summer of 2024 was honestly the worst period of my life, waking up at 4 p.m, playing FIFA on Minecraft all day, going to bed at 5 a.m, just hating myself, regretting it so much, literally crying when I was waking up because of my own actions. I lost my entire business by September. All that income was down to zero. What happened was I swapped my time for money, and I confused my freedom with golden handcuffs. You see, we aren't actually doing online business for money. You don't actually really care about money. You only care about money because of what money can buy you. And money can buy you freedom, and your freedom will always come first. Money is simply a means to that freedom, and so you should never ever put money first. You do not want to swap 9-to-5 slavery with being a slave to your business. Do not swap being a slave to a 9-to-5 with being a slave to your own business. It was originally meant to set you free in the first place. Don't swap psychological, internal, even time freedom. Don't swap any freedom just for money, because money is what's supposed to get you that freedom in the first place. You need to follow your dreams first and then make money second, because even if you do get financial freedom and you've got location freedom and time freedom just by making money, your soul still won't be free, because you'll still always have that internal desire to go and follow your dreams and actually do what you know you are supposed to do. Don't confuse freedom with golden handcuffs. Rule 3. Live as if your parents were dead. If your parents died, you would feel relief. It's kind of hard to admit that, and obviously you would feel so much grief, but if you are honest with yourself, you would feel pretty relieved if your parents died. Just for this example, let's just ignore all the grief and financial struggle and everything like that you would go through. But your parents being dead and you no longer have anyone who has any expectations of you, that would be really freeing, wouldn't it? You would now be free of their expectations. You would now be free to live life how you actually want to live it. And you shouldn't feel guilty for knowing that you'd be relieved of their expectations if they died. I'm not saying your parents dying is a good thing. I'm just saying their expectations on you are so strict and you don't even realize it. Inside of you, you have this deeper whisper calling you to go and do what you actually want to do. You have this deeper whisper calling you to go and follow your purpose. That whisper is not going to be there forever. You are lucky to have that whisper inside of you right now telling you to go and follow your dreams and follow your purpose, but that isn't always going to be there. You need to follow this whisper, this call to your deeper purpose while you still can. And if their expectations are holding you back, which I guarantee you they are because it literally happens to everyone, okay, then you simply need to let go of them. You should not let anything, especially not your own parents, stop you from getting what you want. Like obviously if you've got like any exams that you're doing right now, you got like any things your parents want you to do first, like get a career or something, then obviously you can do that first and then follow your dreams after. Because that's gonna happen, isn't it? That is gonna happen. You pass this test and then you follow your dreams, right? Yeah, that isn't gonna happen, is it? Because you already know that if you follow your dreams, then you'll follow your dreams. And you know that if you pass the exam, then there's just gonna be something else your parents want you to do. There's gonna be something else first. You have to start now because it's this internal thing within you. It's not like external circumstance. It's the internal problem, this internal blocker within you, stopping you. You have to let go of that now because you do realize your parents, they're not gonna stop pressuring you if you give in, if you surrender to them and you be the good little boy and do what they say. They're not gonna stop pressuring you. They never will. The way to get over your parents' pressure, and this is how I've done it too, is by going against them, going against their laws, going against what they say, going against their beliefs. That's how you change their mind, by standing up for yourself. But if you want to make your parents happy, then obviously like make them happy by like sacrificing your life for them, right? Because the fact of the matter is, your parents, they will respect you so much more if you do what you want, if you be an actual masculine man like you know you want to be, and you stand up for yourself and you don't just go with the flow of what they say, and you don't just follow them like a little boy and you actually become the man you're supposed to be, then you will stand up for yourself and you will tell them, no, I'm going to follow my dreams. They will respect you so much more, and especially if you get success in that like I have, your parents will be so proud of you, so much more proud of you than if you just followed their lead. And obviously if they respect you more, then they're going to be so much happier about you. If you're more successful by following your dreams, they will be so much happier. And obviously me and you both know our parents, they only want the best for us, but the fact of the matter is they don't always know what is best for us. And so you just have to tell your parents, Mum, Dad, I love you, but I'm gonna do what I want because I know it's best for all of us. And so you must live as if your parents are dead and free yourself from their expectations. And so if you want to follow your dreams, whether that be through online business, some sort of sport, anything you really want to do, even if it's a career, you need to follow these 3 rules if you truly want to truly follow your dreams. Firstly, nothing changes if nothing changes. Secondly, don't confuse freedom with golden handcuffs. And finally, live as if your parents were dead. If you follow these 3 rules, you will follow your dreams and you will love your life. And it's been these 3 rules that I have constantly followed to bring me to where I am now. And it's these 3 rules that are going to bring me to my greater vision, my greater dream. You see, I realized that I have a dream to do so much more than just make money online and just help other guys to make money online too. It's purposeful in what I'm doing, but I am dreaming so much bigger. Like I told you, for so long I was stuck in the school system, surrounded by people who were nothing like me, having to conform to the dream I was told I wanted, and I hated it. But then, when I went home after school and I was finally free to follow my own dreams, all I would see was Andrew Tate and Eamon Gadzhi and the dropshipping gurus telling me I had to get rich at all costs. For younger Sam, there was no one there to guide him to the true freedom you get when you follow your own dreams. He was completely alone. But he started to see the truth by himself. He started to authentically realize from within him that if you start to make things change, if you don't get obsessed by a golden idol, and if you detach from all expectations, you will live free. And so, he started to live by the 3 rules to freedom, and despite some failures and setbacks, he started to really clearly see the truth. He made some epic progress and physically freed himself from all his constraints, yet there were still internal constraints holding him down from true freedom. He had visions of this true freedom, and this true freedom, both physical and spiritual, inspired him, yet to get to this true freedom, it would be such a hard journey, and it would be a journey of likely failure. But as his only option, he started to follow his vision. He started to teach others how to follow their dreams too, but very little progress was made. So much effort for so little results, yet this vision still inspired him. Part of him logically knew that it wouldn't work out, but part of him still had faith. And so he continued on. And then Things started to work out, everything started to fall into place just as he had planned, and his movement began to actually start moving. Lives were changed and he started to have the impact upon the world that he originally envisioned. The empire came to life. I am on a mission to manifest this vision I have, and I already have started our movement to achieve true freedom for us. So, if you are anything like my younger self, you're trapped in the system being forced to follow a dream that isn't yours, then you must join our movement, because we are freeing ourselves. I will teach you not only just how to make money online to physically free yourself like I have for myself and many others, but I will also teach you how to do this in the most genuinely purposeful and enjoyable way possible. And I know this sounds like a pitch, but I want to teach you everything for completely free, with absolutely no catches. If you've watched through to here, you're clearly committed to the same dream of freedom I have, and so I would gladly like to invite you to join our movement. Everything is in the link below.